Mr. T-Rex, shh. But I can't see anything! It's me! Oh my goodness! T-Rex, behave! T-Rex, behave! Good heavens! Good heavens! Who are you? Who are you?
My name is Nicholas. I'm from Denmark and running like everything here, basically, by now, I think, Nerf related. And you are?
I'm just a Jolt. Hello, you're up there.
Yeah, you're down there. So
are you? So what's that flag behind you? Is that like an Axe flag behind you?
It's always the Axe flag. Need to show off our superior firepower and teaminess.
So you know what I think we should do?
Something crazy?
Okay, should we call ourselves Just an Axe?
Something, yeah. Let's do that.
Axe or Jolt? Which one? Just an Axe or Axe or Jolt?
Oh God, things go fine. Yeah.
Phenomenal. So, okay, brilliant. Hello, Just an Axe here. Heck yeah. So if you've been enjoying this mod party, I want you to say something in the comments about enjoying the mod party. It's been phenomenal. And actually, NerfKrig and I have both been looking at the at Facebook. We've both been checking it out and seeing all the amazing stuff that's been going on. And so I think to begin with, would it be an idea to go through some of that and to look at some of that? What do you think?
Let's see if I can find some of the things we were talking about earlier.
What's been your favorite thing so far?
Oh, there's been a lot of great stuff going on so far.
It has been pretty incredible. I like the look of the cake, actually.
Somewhere there's hidden like a Strife microshot that's been breached. I wanted to talk about.
A Strife microshot? What? That's crazy. Where?
That's just.
Oh my goodness, that is absolute genius. Look at that. Look at that. Have you seen that? That's
pure
incredible.
Madness, and I want to see how it gets finished, if it's going to get a pump or how on earth it's going to work.
I mean, he says it's only getting like 45 feet per second, but frankly, I don't care.
Plenty. You got like 15 shots to work with.
Does it bother you that you're like floating above my head, by the way?
No, you're just my legs now.
Just your legs. Just the legs. Just the legs. One second. Let me just. Is this going to work?
Yeah.
Easy. I'm trying to get it right. There we go. Oh, back a little bit. Back a little bit. Oops. There we go.
Yeah, something like that.
Look at that. Yeah, he's walking. Do you want to dance the can?
Yeah.
This is awesome. I've never done this before. This is great. This is fantastic. Right. Let's anyway, I got distracted. I think that mod is absolutely phenomenal. I think that's superb, and I really love it because I really love small things, small mods. That was stupid. I'm actually trying to scroll this, but you're the one with the control. But yeah, I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it.
Yeah, like if it's gonna have a full foot of brass, you're gonna need some serious power and like throw a Titan tank or Drain Blaster on it.
Yeah, Drain Blaster hooked up to a Drain Blaster. That's massive Drain Blaster with a little jolt in front of it. That's brilliant.
At least until you shoot the blaster instead of the dart. I've done that a couple of times.
It's like the whole blaster just explodes.
Yeah, coupling was weak for the connection.
You know, I've just realized that there's actually a whole load of YouTube comments as well. So I'm just going to chat to some of these guys very, very quickly and just say hi to them. Hello, everyone. Hello, Lord Angelus, Pandemonium, Spectre, N7, Blaster Tech. Oh, my goodness. What was that? What was that on the screen just now? That one up there. Oh, that looks fantastic. That is awesome. Twin Flip Furies with 7 kilogram springs, 2 mediator barrels, spray paint on the bodies. You know, I love kind of, your manta raid sort of stuff. Where's that thing?
What's he going to show off now?
It's this kind of thing that's kind of impractical, but just so much fun to use.
But what if you manta raid those?
Is this, but like insane. It's absolutely brilliant.
Just get 2 of those in manta raid, and then you have 4 shots at once. Go home, Rothcott.
Let me just see. One second. I'm pretty sure. There we go. You are a bad influence, and you've started something now. Do you realise that?
I know.
You're a bad influence.
Find the
Okay.
tape.
In the comments. If you want me to duct tape this together right now and try it, you comment away. Anyway, let's keep on. Let's have a quick more of a chat and quick see. Right, so we've got Spectre N7 there, Blaster Tech, JK. Hello. Look at this, fantastic. So many people. Who on earth would want to watch us at like 5 o'clock in the morning American time or midday, whatever time it is? What time is it in Denmark at the moment?
The 20 minutes past 2.
20 minutes past 2. Okay, it's 20 minutes past 1 here. How's lockdown treating you?
Yeah, it's doing fine. I'm back to work now. I'm apparently essential to keep all the empty trains running.
That's phenomenal. Do you know what I put that down to? I put that down to your good quality bacon, because there is nothing like a bacon sandwich to get everyone going.
Bacon can fix everything here.
Absolutely. I mean, that's why we in the UK, and I would say even in the US, are struggling at the moment, and that's why they struggled in China, because Denmark is simply the best place in the world to get bacon.
Well, we're taking all the good bacon and then we're sending it to China. So
right. So that's what's happening. Look,
fine.
Denmark is single-handedly saving the world. F in the comments for Danish bacon. That's what you got to do. What's that? Who's that up there? Who's that?
I think you recognize them.
I didn't know Tang posted that. That's a pretty lady right there too. Anyway, so yeah, I've just realised it's Danish for you up there. Can I try and speak some Danish to you?
Oh, let's start hearing that and see how much you butcher it.
Okay. 1 second. I can speak German, so I might be able to do Danish. Har det sitt første opslag?
That was a lot better than expected.
Was it really?
Yeah.
What really surprised me one time, so I've got a friend from South Africa, okay, and he speaks Afrikaans, and I spoke German to him, and he understood, and he spoke Afrikaans to me, and I understood. It was a little bit like someone from England talking to someone from Scotland. You could kind of make out what they were saying in a way.
That's two completely different languages. English.
It is two completely different languages.
English is completely normal, but Scottish, like, is just bah, and then they said something.
I mean, sometimes, yeah. Anyway, and actually, just before the coronavirus thing kicked off, I was staying in a hostel in Liverpool, and there was actually someone Dutch there, and I managed to speak to them too. Should we try it quickly? Should we just bore everyone for a couple of minutes while we try and speak Danish and German to each other and see if it works?
Well, I can't understand basically any German, so that'd probably be a bad plan.
Oh, probably about okay. We won't do that. That's fine. Anyway, I had no idea that they posted this, that Mr. T-Rex and Tang posted this. So I don't know. They're a pair of cheeky monkeys. That's what they are.
Continue downwards. More crazy 3D printed prototypes.
3D printing is just changing the world.
But yeah.
I want to say another thing about 3D printing. Full respect to everyone who's currently using their 3D printers to print out face protection stuff and to print out parts for ventilating machines. You guys are saving lives. You're almost up there with Danish bacon.
Full of devices laying in the room next to me now. I got 3 printers running them 24/7.
And so you're doing the bacon and the printers.
Yeah.
That is Axe right there. That's why everybody needs to find Axe on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, or anywhere where Axe is and see it.
I think we're just on like Facebook, Instagram. I don't think we have a YouTube yet.
Not yet.
But we're out nerfing. We're not bothering about filming the stuff we're doing. We're just shooting people and having fun.
And I'm going to be quite frank. The stuff that this guy makes is absolutely phenomenal. It looks gorgeous. It is superb. Completely repping at Battle of Britain Nerf last year. So yeah, Axe is just busy out nerfing. And what actually is NerfKrig? Because your name is NerfKrig. What does that even mean?
It's basically a translation of Nerf War in Danish.
Okay.
It started out as a school project where I just started my own Nerf group and I wanted a website for them, and I thought this was an obvious name to take for good search engine optimization, and it's just stuck ever since.
That makes perfect sense. Absolutely brilliant. And so is Nerf pretty big in Denmark?
Not as big as like in the UK or some other places, but we're starting to have a lot of group. I think we have.
I don't think that anywhere in the world is going to be quite as good as the UK for a while. Is that right, Brit Nerfers? If you're a Brit Nerfer and you agree with that, and you think we're going to take on the rest of the world, comment. If you're not a Brit Nerfer and you want to kind of comment against us, then comment against us. Let's start a little war. Britain versus the world, just like Empire.
I'm definitely a Brit Nerfer as well. I mean, I've only been over there like 10 or 11 times, something like that now.
That's true. You are a Brit Nerfer, so you can join us. Actually, that's what we'll do. We need you for your bacon, right? So Denmark and England, we will take over the rest of the nerfing world. We will take them over.
Yep. Sounds like a plan.
I'm sorry, you're just like sitting there like, okay, just a jolt. You're getting me into trouble here. Just don't do it. Just a jolt. Stop it.
We're never getting into any trouble. Can't imagine that happening.
Hopefully not. We'll see. We'll see.
Some high-powered prophecy stuff.
That's pretty cool too. A Battle of Britain, the high-powered stuff. It's like you'd be sneaking through the grass and then just get hit out of nowhere. So
yeah, but by both, not giving any names, Treasy, if he's here.
Yeah, Treasy.
That brass stuff, that's just magic. I generally try not to bother with that. I do my 3D printed blasters and I do flywheelers, and that's it by now. I don't have the patience to work with brass and getting a proper seal anywhere.
I don't work with brass or I don't work with brass or with anything like that. I work with magic. You see, the fairy god pirate mother is quite good, and he's taught me a little bit of magic. Do you want to see it?
Oh, yes, sure.
I'm really good at magic. So watch this. I have here a perfectly ordinary firefly. All right, and I want everybody to type the magic words. Hasbro wish they thought of that is the magic words into the comments, and then I'm going to
magic. That's not a word. That's multiple words.
Well, technically, yes, you're right. I just failed there. Okay, you ready? So 3, 2, 1. Abracadabra! Look at that! It's magic.
Oh, it changed color. That's really nice.
Shall I do it again?
With painting and sanding, if you can just magic it into another color.
I know, right? I keep trying to tell everyone, just learn magic. We're going to do it again. 3, 2, 1. Hasbro wish they thought of that. It changed color again. Isn't that wonderful?
That's proper magic. Can't you like get the yellow bits to change? Or does magic just not work on yellow?
Oh well, yes, actually, yes, I can. You ready? Actually, I think. Do you know that magic doesn't just work for color? It also works for like body work and stuff and integrations. Okay. I'll do it again. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Abracadabra!
That is awesome.
Is that good?
That just fits perfectly in there.
You guys are all like out there with your sanders and your saws and stuff. You just don't need them. Just a bit of magic. And we could even go the whole way. 3, 2, 1. Hasbro wish they thought of that, and we're back to where we started. Isn't that just wonderful? So anyway,
it's a cylinder blaster. That's exactly what we started with.
All of you guys who are still there with all your saws and stuff, it's magic is what it's all about. By the way, I was not responsible for this. This was Mr. Crane. Mr. Crane is a bit of a genius in the grit nerfing world. So anyway, just saying, Mr. Crane.
What have we got next? Some of the HPA stuff.
More HPA goodness.
Magic air pressure and things, and dart goes exploding and hit hard. That's basically how it works so far. I know.
That is how it works. It's insane. Actually, the most interesting HPA thing I saw was Mr. Crane's. I keep talking about Mr. Crane now. Sorry, Mr. Crane. It's all about you now. It's the Mr. Crane show. It was his. What's that even called? Mag Strike. It was Mag Strike, and he was just like.
Yeah, I've seen the Grim Up Nerf videos about that as well, and that's an awesome blaster.
Seriously, it was so good. It was so good, and the noise it made was just absolutely spectacular. Let's have a quick look at the comments up here as well, just so we can keep up with them. Low-run mechanical artwork. So I have to think about magic instead of cutting and sanding. Sauberei, so macht man das. Sauberei, right? Black. Do you know what Sauberei means actually, NerfKrig?
No.
Okay, it means magic. Sorcery. I just wondered.
That's good to know.
How do I get some of that Nerf magic? It comes in bottles. Does it come in bottles?
It comes on rolls of duct tape.
Yes, certain rolls of duct tape. And so what you need, and so like Minecraft, like in Minecraft how you combine things. Well, you've got to combine so many rolls of duct tape with so many unicorns and quite rare items. So it's quite tough to do. It's like Minecraft is actually really good. Like, so if I take these jolts and I just you ready? 3, 2, 1. there's a technique to it as well. There's a technique to it. So, you know, you've got to work on it. It's not that easy. Right, Michael Dietz, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Bradley Phillips, well, I'll have to look into this sorcery. Look, okay, if you're interested in this, by the way, Nerfers 101 is doing sorcery on her TikTok at the moment. It's nuts. Hasbro, wish they thought of that. Yes, they did. Monkey Tron Collective, I'm not showing stuff, I'm interviewing. Monkey Tron Collective is just awesome. He's fantastic. He made...
They're amazing people. Some of the best in the community here.
He really is. He's wonderful. This is a Monkey Tron Collective blaster right here that he made for me. Look at it. Isn't that gorgeous? Look. Isn't that spectacular?
I could probably find, like, I think I have 4 or 5 blasters from them as well, just on the wall up there.
Seriously, Monkey Tron, he's the best, isn't he? He's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. That's right. Lord Angelus, absolutely fantastic. Make test battle. 11 p.m. in Australia. Great to have you here. My granddad was Australian. He was a lifeguard on Sydney Beach, actually. So anyway, that's my little connection to Australia. Who else have we got? There's NerfKrig there as well. Are you commenting? Are you multitasking?
Yeah, I got like 3 screens running everywhere.
3 screens. I need to multitask. I can multitask too.
Yeah, I can see that now. You got just a nice pair of wipers here. Like, it's a super neat blaster, but I've never gotten mine to work because of the rotations and that.
That is pretty hard, to be fair, because, like, oh my goodness. And so did you 3D print yours too?
Yeah, I've printed a couple, but that I've just have lying in pieces because I've never gotten around to assemble them. I've probably a bit too many printed blasters just laying around that I haven't gotten around to assembling.
That's that. I mean, yeah, the unfinished project thing. I mean, every week it's like clearing off the table, working out what you're actually going to finish and what you're not. It's hard work. It's hard work.
And then starting 2 new projects next week anyway. That's something you'd probably like, this one.
That is, wow, what kind of a cylinder is that?
It's a short blast 3D printed cylinder, but like with a whole lot more power than the stock's hammer shot. Hammer shot is a great blaster, but you just can't easily get it to like even 100 FPS, which is kind of low nowadays, even for a sidearm. I'm not sure he says any FPS numbers. Let's check that.
Does he say? Because that looks really cool, actually.
Yeah, the Sledgefire pointed tube that's shot in there. I should have one of those laying around from all the Sledgefires I've been killing. No, doesn't say anything about FPS, but probably
I would like
quite a bit more.
I'd like to see that with. Let me just find it. I'd like to see that. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Where's it gone? I know you should never leave a stream, but I'm just breaking. I can't find it. Okay, I would like to see that. I've got a Lawbringer that. There it is. I would like to see that blaster right there. Okay, that one, along with this.
Oh,
I would like to see
awesome. Like, isn't Lawbringer wide enough?
Who's that? I Caramba. All right. I want to see you do that with a Lawbringer. That for me would just be the most awesome thing in the whole entire world ever. I would love that.
See what else we got. But one of those pump action Magnus.
Awesome. Is that a mega?
Yeah. Still shooting megas. I have one of them.
I recognize that face. Go up to the face again. Go up to that face again. I think was that Mark Bridgeford, one of the organisers of Grew Up Nerf there. Absolutely phenomenal. By the way, Old Man Nerf, Mark Bridgeford, is one of the most amazing game organisers in the whole world ever. He is just absolutely phenomenal. He is the reason that Grim Up Nerf kind of runs smoothly. He is just absolutely incredible. And so, you know, Mark, you are incredible. Old Man Nerf, you're amazing. Anyway, sorry, just talking up Old Man Nerf. Wow, look at that.
Yeah, I got one as well. And
that is phenomenal. That's how Mega should have been all along. Mega's been needing one of those for ages. What do you think is going to happen actually with Mega Mags now that they're bringing out high capacity Mega Blaster?
I'm really hoping they're going to be available. I have so many plans for getting the Motor Strike up and just 100 FPS semi-automatic with the new AccuMegas, that's going to be absolutely amazing.
Absolutely
and
incredible.
then I'll probably have to get a Mega Burn as well.
That'd be absolutely amazing.
To match up with it.
I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I was actually just using a Centurion randomly the other day, just firing. And I thought, do you know what? I don't like the Centurion because it's big, but actually firing Megas is a lot of fun. Like a real
Megas are amazing.
And if there were more kind of aftermarket mags, say, then that would be it. So Worker needs to get on that and just make some more aftermarket mags. That's what we need, because that's what's really been stopping Mega from taking off. Is I think it's the lack of mags.
I want a 22 round Worker Mega mag, and just like 2 feet long or something like that. I couldn't even carry it on me, but I want it anyway.
That'd be absolutely amazing. Oh, there you go. There's Old Man Nerf in the chat. There he is. Hello. There's Old Man Nerf. Hey. Brilliant. Speak his name and he shall appear. Absolutely right. NG79, great to see you. Absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah. Then we got a brass touch shock. Apparently that converted to firing elites. That's going to hit pretty hard.
That's going to leave welts.
Yeah. Hot shocks are really, really nice. Like, but like still can't compete with Night Finder. That's just classic.
Yeah, old school Night Finder goodness. Old school Night Finder goodness is just awesome. Absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, love it. And I've seen those mags, and I'm gonna print a ton of them as soon as they're available.
Mm-hmm.
Probably like 10 at least of the printable Mega Mags.
Full loadout.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna need Buff Tech to do some crazy pouches for me as well.
Buff Tech makes some awesome stuff. Actually, as a little shout out, and so next week, I know that I'm probably not meant to promote other events, but Foam Fest Live is happening in 2 weeks' time, and Bob's going to be kind of running that and making that all happen. So absolutely incredible what they're organizing. It's a shame the coronavirus happened, but you know what? We're pushing through it because we're the nerfing community. Manly noises, womanly noises, and peoplely noises.
Well, it'll be great to like talk to all of BritNerf again, even though it can't be with them. So yeah, got more high-powered Springer stuff.
More high-powered Springers.
I don't know enough about Springers to like see or talk about what's inside, so someone else can handle that.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think there's actually someone in Nerf design team who doesn't know much about Springers either. Because have you seen that new kind of Jolt style blaster that's come out?
The knockout or now the uppercut?
I'm not sure what it's called, but it's kind of like a Jolt, except it doesn't work with like a spring.
Yeah, that's the uppercut, which is, oh god, why do they ever think about that?
I mean, did they just like run out of budget and just think, oh, we can't afford the springs? Oh,
yeah,
we don't.
That's how Alpha Strike works, I believe.
I mean, there's actually a few kind of third-party blasters, the kind that you buy in like £1 shops that work like that. And in general, I haven't been impressed with them. So I hope Hasbro kind of sorts that out properly if they are going to carry on with it.
Brass stuff.
Brass breach. So it's all about the brass breaches. Oh my goodness! Right,
these are just awesome.
I've actually got some of this stuff. Where is it? There we go. I saw some of this in Wix a few weeks ago, and this is just pipe insulation. And I tried it out for size on a rocket launcher. Let me see if I can find a rocket launcher. I must have one around here somewhere. There we go. I tried it out for size on a rocket launcher. And you probably can't tell, but it fits really well. Like
seems like a great fit.
The fit is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I'd definitely be wanting to make some of those as well, and something that fires it, because that's just plain awesome mini missiles.
Yeah, I mean, and in terms of how much these missiles cost, even the worker ones cost like, I don't know, £10 for 3 or whatever. Or so should we try and make them?
They're pretty expensive.
They are pretty expensive. I'm just wondering, am I right? I'm going to see how easy this is to do. While we're talking, I'm going to find some scissors. I haven't got any scissors. Give me a second. Okay, we'll use this.
That's an aggressive pair of scissors.
we go. That'll do it. That'll do it. All right. Okay. And we also need some duct tape as well. Where's my duct tape gone?
Always gonna need duct tape, and then
it always has to be duct tape.
Something
down there. We're gonna see how easy this is to make right here, because it's such a genius idea. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put a Nerf dart in the end. No, maybe an end of a mega dart. No, a rival ball. Let's put a rival ball in the end of it. There we go. Rival ball in the end of it. There we go. Look, isn't that great? That just fit. Oh, where's my camera? There it is.
Just a piece of duct tape on the front, and then you can probably fire that.
Front. Look at that. There we go. This is highbrow Nerf content right here. Highbrow. There you go. A little bit over the end, and should we see if it works?
Please work. That'll just be great.
Okay, you ready? It might blow the end off, but we'll see. I'll aim for the camera. That is
worked a lot better than expected.
A little bumblebee just buzzed in. I've got the door open. That's why it's nice daylight.
I should probably have the door open. It's pretty hot here by now, but oh well.
As well, that's good for stopping the coronavirus. Is if you're well ventilated and things. So anyway, brilliant idea from that post. Superb. It works as well. Just been proven.
Regulator soldering bits. What else do we have? Some nice painted. Oh, that's really nice. Going back to the old dart tag color scheme with the black and white.
I like dart tag actually. I like that. Is that special kind of orange? It's a bit more of a richer orange than the old end strike stuff.
Yeah.
We just kind of compare that there. So it's a bit of a rich.
It's a great looking color scheme. So,
I agree.
what have we got next? We got something. Can't really see what it is. Prospectus drive.
Cracker motors.
Daybreaks, Kraken, select fire. That's just pure awesomeness, my blaster. That's a really great setup.
I can't comment much on that, except for that would probably be the kind of thing where I'd just be running along like this with my Jolt or whatever, and then yeah, it would just
the shotgun thing. Cool integration of some sort.
That is really cool integration.
Well, that's a tiny picture. Raptor Strike. I love the use of the caliber and front grip on it. That looks really well placed and pretty smooth in there.
Oh, and that's and at the end there, it looks like I didn't read the post, but is that a what's it called? A Raptor Strike?
Yeah, looks like a Raptor Strike stock. That's a great piece as well to glue onto stuff. And then the Mika Mark 18 Mega Barrels. That's going to be great as well. I need to get one of those printed if I can ever find the hardware around here.
Oh, do you mean in terms of the right pipe sizes and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're different in different parts of the world.
Impossible to find here.
We struggle with that here too, actually.
And then Pure Dark Mayhem. I've been contemplating doing that. You can fit 4 cages in that thing, which would just be insane.
I mean, is there a reason why you couldn't just have like infinite cages lined up and lined up? I'll just ask people in the comments here on YouTube. Is there a reason why you couldn't do that? Like, I mean, could you just sort of have? I mean, you know, like Coop's videos where he just has like, I don't know, millions of barrels. Could you not just have like millions of cages? Because surely they would all just keep the dart going all the way through. I can't see a reason why you couldn't do that. It would be ridiculous.
Probably laws of physics someplace. And a big ass battery. The cardboard return of the cardboard blaster.
Cardboard blasters, heck yes. It's got that kind of, you know, nice duct tape chic to it.
Yeah, that's something you're a fan of.
I'm a massive fan of the duct tape. You just can't beat the duct tape. What else we got here? Oh, what are these?
Boomco Burst Wave.
Okay.
That's some of the funky stuff. I've never seen Boomco in a store here. I have like a single blast I got from Collect in the mod swap, which is nice and it fires super straight, but with just one dart, it's not really that
Yeah,
practical.
it's not really practical, is it? I mean, we've got. Yeah, we get a lot of Boomco in the stores here. I mean, sometimes, I guess, maybe Denmark isn't a big enough market for it, or maybe your government's decided it's like, you know, a pound or two or a gram or two too much pressure.
No idea.
Different countries have different things. That's why
we're getting overpriced rival, and that's about it. Like, if I wanted to get a Chaos, which I can still find in store, I need to pay 120 quid for it at least.
Goodness, that's insane.
Yeah.
How about, I know that Germany actually gets blasters that we don't get, and they also get some blasters before us in the UK. And so you probably can't see it, but back there is a, yeah, you can just about see it. Back there is a modulus, whatever that's called. Let me just remind myself what it is. It's a modulus tracker. It's the camo colored tracker, and they had that in Germany before we had that in the UK, and they get so many blasters that we don't. So I don't know how easily you could import it from Germany.
Shouldn't be a problem. Just when the borders open, just drive down and get it. A really nice Retelicon, I'm guessing, with the gear up scheme. Gear up is just great, really great looking with their orange and black.
It reminds me, it's got that kind of vibe of the new Airzone blasters, of the Airzone Pro blasters.
Yeah, that's really good looking as well, just pure orange with details. Got a couple of boxes of stuff. Can't really see the pictures. I don't know why, but the internet's just murdering them.
Hugmaster, by the way, Rainbow Owl is Hugmaster on Instagram. Awesome guy. He does give awesome hugs. He is the Hugmaster. Yes.
It was amazing meeting him last year at Foam Fest, as well as the rest of the Dutch German community. There you go, and the Dutch as well. Then a Perseus of something that's better ergonomics, some nice integrations, and of course Arduino and stuff, because why not go overkill on it if you can?
Absolutely. Tech overload.
It's looking super great as well.
And it does actually look really funky. Has he taken off? I can't quite tell there. Is there? And so has he taken off the bit that links the handle at the front with the trigger handle?
I can't really see if it's either painted black or just removed entirely. What else we have here? Just some rewires getting started. That's always good. Drive is always great to work on, just for getting started on learning to start on doing electronics. You have a pretty good blaster at the end.
What was your first electric rewire?
I did a rabbit strike because I was an idiot, which was an absolute pain. And then I did the strife after that.
Strife after that. What was your first one, sorry?
What?
What was your first one again? Sorry, I missed it.
A rabbit strike. Full
right.
rabbit strikes, getting everything installed. That was interesting.
I think my first one was a Barricade and then a Raven, and then I'd sort of decided I liked the Raven after that, and I never got around to a Strife actually. I did do a Strife later, but it was all Barricades and Ravens.
And then we got the Space Badger as well.
Crimson, that's nice.
Yeah. And something, an amalgamation of stuff. Can't really see what it is. Please, God damn it.
Again, small pictures.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with the small pictures, by the way. Keep on posting them. Keep on posting them. It makes us, it makes us work harder to see the amazing stuff that you're doing. It's positive.
And we got Hyperfire, at least I can see, and not sure what else, but it looks like it has a really nice rifle shape on it.
I reckon there's a bit of it's either Modulus ECS10 or it's, I don't think, I think it is. It looks like there's a bit of Modulus there.
I was thinking like the Crossfire bow or whatever it's called, the Zombie Strike crossbow, but lower barrel. I can't really think about any other blasters that has that shade of brown.
If you took the Demolisher rocket off the bottom, possibly, but I don't know. That's cool anyway. I like it.
It's really nice shape. Looks like good and big blaster. We got Hero Mag. We don't have the Hero here, which is a shame because I really want to get one instead of the Kronos. Just to be different, and because the handle looks a bit better. Chrono Mag and Cyclone Shock with integrated afterburners. That's really neat as well. Oh, that's how it works. At first, I thought it was one of the like Boss B, Tommy, some things.
Yeah, the Tommy 12.
It really looks like that, but now I can actually see, yeah, definitely a Cyclone Shock. So that's hopefully going to be firing megas.
Yeah, because the cage on that and the cage on that is actually pretty big, and so if you put some standard flywheels on the Tommy 10, then
they need to get the big suction cup tips through. More awesome HPA stuff. It's
HPA
to mess around with, but I've built a single HPA blaster, but I found it super hard to get just as reliable as a flywheeler in terms of how hard it fires. Sometimes it does 300, and sometimes it does under 200 on the same pressure, which is impossible to work
with compressed air. But I should imagine it is quite difficult to get it right because it's just kind of releasing just enough, and then it's a bit. It must be really, really hard to get it consistent.
Yeah. Nice long shot Firefly integration. That Fireflies just make for such nice stocks.
Yeah, they do.
I've never found one here, which is a shame because then I'd definitely get it. But nope, I'm apparently not allowed to buy Fireflies here.
Should we have a go at doing a modification now? Should we do something right now?
What are you thinking about?
I don't know. We could like do some kind of a deploy.
Yeah, always deploy. Everything needs to be
something with a deploy. What do you think? If you're in the comments right now and you want to see us modify a deploy, then I've got a problem though. I haven't actually got a deploy. Can you help out with that?
Oh, I have one laying around here somewhere.
Do you? Could you pass it down to me? Because wait, one sec. Wait. Let me just. That was terrible. Could you pass it down?
Yep.
Oh, thank you. I've got it.
Perfect.
All right. What should we do to it? What should we do to it?
Like it needs some more power of some sort.
Really revamp this. Let's take the mag out first. What should we do to it?
More power, like something that
more
makes
power.
it higher.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll just put this, and then if you think I'm doing anything wrong, just tell me. All right, just tell me. One second. Let me just move this. I just need to get. Could you entertain these guys for a second? I just need to get a tool.
I can most certainly try that. Yeah, HPA deploy sounds like a great idea, Lovren. Somebody needs to do that. You should be able to fit a decently sized sparkle in the stock of it and just keep it all internal.
Modding is quite a difficult thing, so I had to get something with a bit more finesse. So, do you reckon this will work?
Perfect.
Is that all right? Sure.
Time for the precision cuts.
Is it the right size?
Yeah, that should be able to cut through.
If you're watching this on YouTube, what do you think? Does it work? Is this all right? Do you think it'd be okay? We've got to make sure we do this carefully, though. Where shall I? What here?
Yeah, that's perfect in frame.
Just there. Okay.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah. Need to make it half length, so chop half of it off. That's how it works.
I don't think it quite works. I need to do it some more. I don't know. It's not. I'm gonna have to put it on the floor. Just give me a second. Does that look all right?
Yeah. That's gonna be a half-length deploy in a second.
I don't think it's quite finished yet, though. I think we need to do some shell modification to it. Should we do some shell modification?
Yeah. Let's see what we have to shove on there.
Okay. 1 second. I'm just gonna see if I can get this right. You know what? I think we've got it. I think this is perfect.
Yeah.
Should we test fire it?
Yeah, definitely.
One second.
Throw some darts in there and blow a hole in something.
Ready? Okay.
Yeah. Damn, that's a nice semi-automatic deploy. That's way easier to do than I thought it would be.
Perfect. There we go. Spot on. So if you guys have been watching, then that is how you modify a deploy, and you've seen it's worked. Let's have a high five. Let's have a high five. I'm gonna kind of go up here.
Let's see.
You need to go down there. You need to go down there. Ready?
Yeah.
There we go. That's a high five. Awesome.
So what else do we have?
Now. I feel good. I feel like I've contributed something to the world.
We've done plenty of good stuff. Oh, that's something for you.
Let me just put this back up here as a target again. There we go. Bits of deploy all over the car. Oh my goodness. All right. I love incisors. I'm sorry. Yeah, I think you did that on purpose. You knew that would just... Oh, that's wonderful.
No, definitely not. Not at all.
What's he doing to it?
Worker hackers wheels and crackings in some sort of printed cage. That's gonna be real nice.
That's going to be absolutely awesome. I mean, it's still going to beat mine with the barricade motors. I've got to say, with the incisor though, I do feel, and this is just me, I kind of feel like an incisor always needs. There we go. Let's just get this off of here. Oh, come on. There it is. Sorry, it took me a moment. I feel that an incisor always needs to have the back taken off, because I don't know, it just feels quite long. I like having something that's more barricade-like. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, the
more movable.
Perfect space badger pistol.
That's absolutely. It's got such an efficient kind of size to doing stuff ratio. It's awesome.
But Stampede from Spectra. Like, I've never actually properly seen a Stampede in action here. They're pretty rare.
Again, it was. I think the only time I've seen someone using a Stampede was Mr. Crane. But one problem with Stampedes is the number of screws they have in them. Have you ever counted them?
No, I've never actually modded or like even seen a Stampede properly here.
The amount of shells, the amount of screws in a Stampede is nuts. I mean, like if you, I'm not going to count them all now, but I'm fairly certain that the number of screws that are on a Stampede shell is just more than anything else. Like
yeah, it's a big blaster as well.
Nuts. So for that reason, I think it's quite crazy to work on. Also, I get the impression that the gears inside are kind of a bit cheese-like, as in like all the gears break the same as.
I've heard that as well, but very different from Stampede to Stampede. Either you're lucky and get something that lasts, or you'll get something that'll just shred itself in the first game.
Yeah. Mr. Crane. It makes a nice noise though. Mr. Crane's made a nice noise. It was like shoo 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 shoo. It was that noise.
The whole electronic recoil thing working. Then more of 3D printed stuff.
That reminds me of Lego.
It kind of looks like it could be Lego. It says it can be reconfigured as well. So probably could be like blaster Legos. Somebody needs to develop that. Build your own blaster. Yeah,
I like that. I like things that are kind of modular and that you can do, and that you kind of switch in bits and switch out.
Then we
going back up to this. Stampede makes the best noise in Nerf Spectra N7. I think you're absolutely right. The Stampede is just absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, I've seen the new.
I should have used our info, to be fair. Stay safe. Don't end up in hospital right now. Need to get an FTW deploy cage. There's an entry for the door prizes. If I ever see it, absolutely. Look, I'm putting that online after this thing. I'm putting it online, and you'd best all like it. Vote for the deploy mod. Vote for the deploy mod. Vote for the Just an Axe deploy mod.
Got a really nice looking Raven, like can't see all the details in the paint job, which is a shame now. But like, looks like nice blue and silvery with some wear and tear on it.
I wonder if it's iridescent. I wonder if it's doing that because it's iridescent.
Yeah, I was thinking LEDs or something in there.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever see? Did you ever see the Gaven?
Yes,
Yeah, that was incredible. That was brilliant.
That's an awesome blaster as well.
Shiny goodness.
I got something that kind of matches like the phallic burn here.
Oh, look at that! Look at
my
that.
Rainbow double barrel caliburn. Like, it was a pain to print because half of the pieces weren't meant to be printed like this direction, but else the filament just wouldn't match, which would have been a shame.
That still looks pretty awesome, though. I mean, like from mine on the camera, it looks pretty cool. Shotgunny goodness.
Yeah.
Is there any such thing as a triple burn? Has anyone done that before?
Not yet, I believe, but
I mean that for me. Whenever I see someone doing something like that, it's like when I saw Wallcoms and on Drax channel, the sort of like the triple Rev Reaper. It's like 3. That's just not enough. It just, you know.
Yeah, I really want to get a Rev Reaper as well. It's a super neat blaster with a fun gimmick.
So much fun. And also it's possible to get it so it's top loading too, which is nice. So there's that. Yeah, there's that element.
Shove darts in the top. That should be fine.
Yeah.
Some more probably eventually printed bits designing.
Eternals. 3D printers have really just changed everything. As in, like,
they definitely have. I can't imagine like any other hobbies that have had so much influence from 3D printing other than 3D printing itself. That some workspace. It's a lot cleaner than mine. Oh, that's perfect as well.
Fantastic, brilliant.
Like you need to have one of those, the flywheel jolts. Everybody needs that. Herb is saying we need to scroll up to see the beginnings of a triple burn. Do you have a link to that? Instead of scrolling a couple of miles back up.
Oh, scroll. Okay, sorry, I've been scrolling up there. I think they meant scrolling up. I think they meant scrolling up the up the Facebook thing.
Yeah. Something. Yeah, you can't. The green is definitely a raven.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing else has that color, so that's easy to spot.
I'm going to be honest. I love that color. I mean the Stinger is the coolest thing in terms of ravens, but yeah, I love the original End Strike green raven.
It's a super nice color, and it's decent to paint other light colors as well. I have my purple one I built for the first Terminal Infection somewhere as well. That was for the second one, I believe. Something. I have a raven I built for that. Oh god, that's just pure craziness now, and I love it.
I'm trying to work out what's going on. So we've got is that some kind of Accu Strike? Is that a kind of
it's a Mastodon with the Soldier 76 rival flywheel blaster. So that's dual full auto with both megas and then the rivals on top. That's just crazy, and that's going to be a huge blaster.
I'm just looking at. Oh, okay. And so the Mastodon's going to be underslung. All right. Okay. I've just. All right. That's fine. I was like, where's the mag going to go? But okay, that's fine. It's going to be the drum as normal.
Some painting can't go wrong with a nice silver color. Like silver, black, and purple. That's the best color combination for painting ever. A nice Sonic Recon.
Brilliant. I love Sonic stuff right now. It's brilliant.
I found a Sonic deploy I'm gonna get, and then I'm gonna shove flywheels and stuff into it. When the cage is finished.
Full auto deploys. Like
yes,
it's like the ultimate sleeper thing. It's like sleeper PCs or sleeper.
Well, wouldn't exactly be sleeper since you can see all the internals, but still that's cool.
Yeah, that's true.
And then that's really nice as well.
Yeah.
Stopping strife into an orbit. It's a shame about the orbit and the meteor, I think it's called, that the plastic just feels so cheap and creaky. Otherwise, it's some really cool blasters.
Yeah, it's the sacrifice they've made to be that competitive against rival, but yeah.
But at least we're getting some great balls from them.
On Reddit as well. Yeah, it's nice, that is. It reminds me of an SA-80, actually, the British SA-80 rifles.
Yeah, it's a nice bullpup rifle.
Yeah, it's cool.
But a long shot with a barricade, looks like.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I can see that. All right.
That's super neat with the barricade for some close-up engagements, especially if the long shot is getting heavily modified.
So how's that going to work then? Are they going to kind of hold it and then bring a hand forwards to operate the barricade? I'm guessing. Is that how it's going to work?
I have no idea currently. Yeah, or it must be something like that because it's semi-auto and not full auto. I want to see updated this one. That'll be great. Some more 3D print stuff. Talon Claw U.
I'm so impressed with all this. This is fantastic. I'm going to be honest, right? Okay. I'm not happy that people are dying of coronavirus. I'm not happy that Grump Nerf's been cancelled. I'm not happy that Foam Fest has been cancelled. And I am kind of happy about the lockdown because I'm getting so much time with Mrs. Jolt and the Joltlets, and that's nice. But seeing some of this, seeing some of the stuff that you've been doing is just absolutely wonderful. So yeah, it's worth it for that.
Yeah, I've been missing games as well. I haven't been nerfing like a half month now, which is basically a new record. I'm used to like 3 or 4 games a month, and now there's nothing. Yeah,
just stopped. Come on, guys. And by the way, if you're in the NHS or a health service or anything, thanks for all the work you're doing. And you're putting yourself in harm's way for the rest of us. So yeah, appreciate that. When we do eventually get nerfing, you're going to be part of the reason why we get nerfing again. So just saying.
Definitely. Select Firefly will Warcraft 40k. I'm guessing Retaliator. So is that a boulder or something? I'm gonna get like roasted now for not knowing my 40k stuff. I've just seen all the boulder kits and Thingiverse and stuff like that, and all the builds, but I'm not actually sure where it's from.
Is that diagram? I don't know if it's clearer on your screen than mine, but is that diagram one that they've drawn out, or is that one they've been supplied? Because it looks really.
I think it looks like a hand-drawn diagram.
It looks like really sort of detailed, like it's been done by a kind of an engineer or a physics teacher or something.
And that thing I've been following as well. Qualcomm's lever action Kronos, that's super cool. Like the shell's looking really great now with the Demolish Shot hand grip is on there.
So, what do you think about the Kronos versus the Heracles?
Which one's the Heracles?
Is it called the Roundhouse? Is that the one that's got the?
Yeah, the new mini Artemis.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
I like the Kronos as it's a lot smaller and actually able to be holstered, but the Roundhouse looks super neat as well. For more bit more primary worthy than the Kronos.
Yeah, that was what I thought. It's the kind of blast that I'd run as a primary because I just love the whole kind of running around like crazy with not carrying much. So yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely great. Just running.
I keep on going to the screen here and trying to scroll, but oh my goodness, it's crazy. I'm going to leave the mouse alone.
Kit parts from Armored 74. I've been looking at getting some of his knockout parts when I get my knockout back from a Nerf Shack as well. Those look like some awesome and well-designed pieces.
What's Nerf Shack doing with it?
Brass breaching it because I don't have the patience as mentioned earlier. Just some Rapid Strike. Rapid Strike is super neat as well.
We've got so many people in our community that can do so much stuff that if you want something done, there's always someone to do it. Yeah, it's so good.
Are willing to teach you how to do it yourself as well.
Yeah. I mean, that's how I got started. Is I just got on. I was looking for how to mod like a Nerf Jolt or a Maverick or something, and came across the BritNerf website, and that was it after that.
And then you've just been sucked in and you're stuck now, never getting out again.
That's it. What is this?
I have seen it in one of WLMP's videos quite some time ago. It's like a small projectile thingy that just happens to also fire mega darts. Usually fire stickers to stick on the walls, I believe.
All right, that's interesting. I've never seen one of those before.
It's in an old WLMP video somewhere. Remember, at least I believe it was him who did it.
Just got a comment from Michael Dietz or Michael Dietz, if that's where you're from. I love my roundhouse, really is a mini Artemis. Yeah, I really like the sound of it too. Aftermarket Nerf parts. Hello, everyone saying hello. We're such a friendly group. Herbie Christopher's more of a shotgun, homemade, but yeah.
That was when we was talking about like something that'll be kind of triple caliber, which would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
What else we have? That looks like a super neat integration as well with all the Rebel blaster parts. It's a shame they don't make Rebel anymore. They had the greatest shells around for modding.
Nice and smooth. I mean, what was that one called? The Rebel Fearless Fire was incredible.
Fearless Fire is awesome.
And I have so much fun with the Fearless Fire and Rebel. NerfKrig, I'm just going to show you this, and I want you to tell me what you think. I want you to tell me, look, can you see? I want you to tell me if you can see the relation. You ready? Is that?
Yeah, the weird alien thingies.
You see that? Is that not? Can you
They're
see?
definitely matching. Completely same person.
Twins, absolutely. Same model, twins. Yeah. Anyway, Fearless Fire is awesome.
And more Stampede stuff. As they say, gear swap as well. That'll probably be needed from a
Yeah, absolutely. Gear swap is essential. Gear swap is essential.
Yeah, I've definitely been wanting to get one as well now that there's a nice halfling kit as well, but I have a billion other blasters I need to finish before I should be buying new stuff.
Oh, it's like you just there are so many things that need to happen, but
let's give it a refresh. See what else we have here.
up there. Oh, look, it's us. Just an axe.
Seen that. The adjustable scar barrel. That looks really neat.
Okay.
Workstation setup. I don't want to show mine off. It's just a mess as usual.
Just a mess.
Oh, that's something.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Bullpup flywheel halfling thingy.
So how long is that going to be? That's only going to be about this long or so. So
yeah, it looks like that's definitely a Talon mag that's in there. So pretty small blaster.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's super neat integration. And yes, they used the Centurion grip instead of the modular grip.
That's cool. That's cool. It's kind of like that new. It's kind of like that new. What was it? Soldier 76 blaster.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of that, apart from the red.
Yeah, it actually does kind of look like it with the thumb hole grip and guard and things. And then just the stream earlier with the flywheel, brushless, even the solenoid drive thingy. And then Herbie doing great stuff as usual.
Mm-hmm.
Shell ejecting MagFit shotgun, I'm guessing. That's awesome. I hope to see that finished and I hope to be able to get one. Without some pro repainted.
Have you got anything? Have you got any interesting whatchamacallit? Melee weapons there?
I have a couple of shields.
Is that a shield behind you?
Yes. That one of the zombie shield made by Click the Nerf Orc. He made both of my shields, but I usually use the purple one since it matches the rest of my loadout. This one is super neat, small little buckle and just looks really rare.
Can we test your shield?
Let's give it a try.
Well, 1 second. Let me see if I've got a melee weapon here. You ready? I just want to see what it's like. Do you want to just you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Ah.
All this.
Hitting X now.
That's a good shield. I like that. That's a good shield.
Works pretty good. Like, if you want just a nice custom shield, he's definitely the guy to go to collect the Nerf Orc.
And actually, if you follow Collect on Instagram as well, to be fair, oh my goodness, there's all kinds of like insulation that's falling down on top of me now. If you follow Collect on Instagram as well, he does like absolutely amazing. He paints Warhammer and stuff. So
yeah, I've been following that as well as his 3D printing struggles.
So yeah, fully recommend that.
Oh,
and while on the subject of melee weapons, I think actually that the Hasbro's melee weapons are a little bit racist. And the reason I think it's racist is because you've had all these kind of, you've had tomahawks, and you've had baseball bats, and you've had chainsaws, and all of these things like baseball bats. They're all kind of North American, really. There's nothing for us Europeans, and especially nothing for the Brits. And I was out in a charity shop the other day, and I discovered this. This is a foam cricket bat.
Oh.
It's originally made by Asda. It's got a little Asda logo on it. And so Hasbro, I want to suggest you stop being so racist and give us some British melee weapons. Look, Zombie Strike logo right here, cricket bat. Look. Get your shield again. Get your shield. We're gonna test this. That's right. We use the other shield now. You ready? Okay. Yeah. You see, this is much more effective. Goodness. Oops. Maybe it's not more effective. Okay, it broke. So.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. No, I've got two weapons now.
Ah!
What is that? Goodness. Yeah, so anyway, bro, you think about that, and just remember, just Axe thought of it first.
300 FPS casual modulus. That's fine, I guess. Just only 300 FPS.
Yeah, you can live with that.
Strife is hidden somewhere under all the blurriness of that.
400 FPS. My goodness.
Holy shit, that's a whole lot.
That's like welts.
Yeah. Is it a drum mag, or is it just a weird curved mag? I'm not sure how to then find stuff like that. Oh, right.
So I saw this the other day. This is just a curved mag.
Yeah, that's super cool.
I'm not sure exactly how it's made. It's probably just kind of molded like that. But yeah, it looks.
I think that's 3D printed. I believe I've seen the files on Thingiverse, so I could print one. And like, I'm not really sure what I'd use it for, but it's just awesome to have more opportunities as always.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's really interesting.
Got some more Caliburn goodness. Strife. Just 250 FPS as well. That's fine.
Platypus.
Hyperfire Tiger, Golden Tiger Stripes.
That's funky. I like that.
That's cool.
That is a Beyonce Nerf blaster. That's nice. That's cool. Drac joining in there.
Parts. This thing is amazing as well. Some of Monkeytron's greatest work.
And it's the paint scheme that just makes it. It's absolutely
internals as well, with the self-contained pump for HVA tank, which is awesome.
Absolutely incredible.
And then the hydro dipping, I can't imagine even dipping like a small thing, and he's managed to do something that's probably like 3 feet long perfectly.
3 feet, yeah. I was going to say, and it is absolutely spot on. I mean the detail there, how flat it all is. That's absolutely wonderful, absolutely superb.
Trying to scroll up from edge attachments. Got
how to remove these
stock attachment point things. See if we can find it. Talk about that. That's a super neat looking grip as well.
Yeah, that's funky.
But should give a good grip. Oh my god. That is awesome. Amazing work.
Firing rockets.
HPA semi-auto grenade launcher. Sounds like. Tech shells would can take the new missile format. Oh, it's the small mini missiles we discussed earlier.
Yeah.
8 rivals or 12 halflings. Oh yes.
That's cool. That's cool.
I want that. That's just cool. Like that's 12 times 6. That's a whole lot. 72 half darts you can carry in that thing.
That's absolutely awesome.
That's a lot of suppressive fire, just slaying zombies.
You just wouldn't, would you? You just wouldn't. You wouldn't want to come near that.
No. 300 FPS caliber. Nah. The usual stuff. They should be good together.
Yeah, I like that. See, a few years ago, it was like, whoa, 200 FPS. And now it's like 300-400, and we're just like, oh, well, you know. It's just standard, isn't it? It's just like it's like you go out to it's like a no limit game, and you expect to come up against that sort of stuff.
See, down again. Some better pictures of L's work again.
Nice. That's nice.
See, yeah, that's a lot of very well done hydro dipping in a single dip.
Absolutely superb. Absolutely superb. And that's so clean too. Like where the tank is, that is so clean. Brilliant.
Yeah, and the integrated rampage grip and everything on it. That's superb work.
Good Scottish engineering right there.
Yeah, the Mented Furies.
They've had their Danish bacon.
Yeah. Just a nice clean hammer shot as well. It's looking super neat.
And again, I think there might be a little bit of iridescence up there just because of the change of color.
Yeah. Hammer shots are great to paint on. You just drill out the 3 glue bits, then they separate so easily. And then you get a really nice free color scheme paint job on it. Some good old classic 9 finder modding.
Nice kind of crimson-y thing going on there.
Yeah. More Caliburns. Everybody loves their Caliburns. And totally get why it's an awesome blaster.
And back to that awesome hot shock, which is just going to be punching. Yeah, you see, that's so nice. That's so nice.
Purple fade. As I said, like purple, silver, and black's definitely the best color scheme. And somebody agrees.
And it's what you were saying about Rebel earlier. It's just the shell lends itself to it in the hammer shot.
The Sweet Revenges and the others of those, they're just amazing blasters. Up next, Mediator with 12 kilogram spring. That's a whole lot of springage. Double Chrono spring.
He is going to cope with that in the Mediator because again, it's that same thing. Anything that's that kind of mechanism, it's always the gears that tend to pop. I mean, I've had so many. I always come back to the rough cut as an example of that because
they just die if you prime them wrong.
Yeah, and the gears just pop out so often, so much. I'm just going over to let's go and have a quick look at Discord as well. Make some parts recommendations. Love to chat. Ones I've been awake for. Just lots of discussion about how awesome this is. Doing all this. The organisers have done so well to get all of this together in such a short space of time. It's absolutely phenomenal.
It's really impressive to be able to get this, and then like in 2 weeks we're doing the same thing, which is going to be amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. It really is turning into like a kind of a fortnight of Nerf, if you like. First, a plug for Foam Fest, guys. Foam Fest. Spectre N7. What's going on? Expecting to see some shouts now. Maybe you won't. Who knows?
But
says, scroll up to my MGL.
Yeah, that was the grenade launcher thing showed up just a second ago.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay.
But just a nice armory of everything you'd need, like stripes and retaliators. Then you got your good spring on a flywheel, and then everything.
Yeah, people often look and they sort of like. I get a lot of people say like when they look at like videos of the Shonky Shed or whatever. Oh man, I need all those. I wish I had so many blasters as that. But the fact of the matter is, you only need like a maximum. Well, really, you just need 1 to nerf, but maximum of like 5 maybe or 4. Absolute max. I never use like of all the blasters I've got. I use the Artemis. I use this. I use a couple of like Jolt style blasters or whatever, but that's all I really kind of use. And so maybe it's only like 4 or 5 blasters for nerfing, and the rest is kind of superfluous, to be honest. And so
yeah, just for projects or something like that. I have almost always just fall back on my FDL and my Hurricane, and those are just great blasters. And then I have the Caliburn as well for the Springer stuff, and that's for high powered games. That's basically what I use. But then I have all my other stuff still.
1 second, I just want to have a look at that cake. What do you say was in the cake? It's cookies and cream cake with a peanut butter and marshmallow fluff sandwich. Now,
I wonder what FPS it gets.
Question. Sorry, go ahead.
I wonder what FPS it gets.
That was the question I was asking, but it is a good question. It is a good question. I was wondering now, why don't you just kind of cookies and cream, peanut butter, and marshmallow flush, and marshmallow fluff and sandwich, and so like you have like a cookie on the top, and then like some some cream filling, peanut butter, marshmallow fluff, cookie on the bottom. Might be a bit too much, but that's just kind of the way I think.
Definitely not. You need your sugar to stay awake for all the time this is going.
Absolutely. I've got where's it gone? Where's my little bowl of shreddies gone? I was like, I can't even find it now amongst all the junk. Mr. T-Rex, have you seen my shreddies anywhere? No, I haven't. Just a Jolt. Oh, there they are. Thank you, Mr. T-Rex. You're welcome. There they are. There we go. See, like, I've been using shreddies, man. Just keep a box of shreddies in the chunky shed to keep me going. It's the way to do it.
Streams. Oh, the Tempest. I've seen that one as well. Semi-auto HPA blaster. Again.
So for those of us watching who don't know what it means, when it says in the comments, your door prize number is, what does that mean?
It means that, like, if you post the mod before tomorrow at sometime, I have no idea when it actually is because it's Australian time, you get a number and then you can actually win one of the prizes from our sponsors.
So, if you are interested in winning one of those prizes from the sponsors, make sure you're posting stuff. Just post stuff. I like this. I like these. And I actually think the orange works really, really well with the green. I don't know how they've done that, but that looks really funky.
Doesn't say it, but I'm guessing sponge painting. Looks like that could be it with like a yellow button. Take the prizes at random. If your number gets picked, you get to pick one of the prizes.
I love these. I mean, I love the fangs. Duct tape together. You've pretty much got.
Yeah, I remember those from last July.
It was so much fun. It was ridiculous, and it's like a rough cut. It's like a handheld rough cut. The one thing they're missing, if they were Hammer Prime, that would be the ultimate. But anyway, is it judged or is it just random? Says Tate Geiger. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think
random number generators.
Judged as well.
Yeah.
Oh, random number.
Yeah, and then
I've got a feeling that our time's coming to an end. It's just a feeling. It's just a vibe. It's just a little voice in my head. So if anybody's got any questions,
throw them out quickly.
Either of us, throw the questions at us on the YouTube thing or on Discord, and we will answer live. In the meantime, we're keeping ourselves going with shreddies. Start the day with shreddies, which are packed layer upon layer with whole wheat to keep hunger locked up till lunch.
I've never seen those here.
Have you not seen those here? Shreddies? No. Have you not?
No.
You probably have some kind of more healthy stuff, because I think the UK is a little bit more like the US than the rest of Europe. And so, you got Europe, and then you've got the UK, then you've got the United States. Well, I think in terms of healthy food, the UK is kind of, we're not as bad as the United States, but we're not as good as Europe.
It's just kind of in the middle.
You guys. Spectre N7 says, Jolt, what am I looking to do on April the 18th? On April the 18th? Well, I might go to a fest where there's foam We can think of a name for it. We can call it Foam Party. Is that a good name for it? Foam Party?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's get that arranged now.
And it's happening live. So we'll call it, so it's a fest with foam that's happening live. So we're going to call it Party with Soft Stuff That's Happening Right Now.
Yeah.
That is the perfect name for it.
Yep. I think that's about the time we have. It's been a pleasure talking to you, talking to the chat here, and just having fun.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So is that the reason for Brexit? What, you mean the healthy food stuff? I think it might be part of the reason for Brexit, because if they tried to take our shreddies away, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
All of it.
I asked the other day.
Depends on how long time it has.
Just a jolt could jolt. I still don't know the answer to that. So anyway, yes, best foam. That's a perfect name. Party with stuff happening immediately. Heck yes, that is our hashtag now for Foam Fest. Just subversion, absolute subversion. And we got a few people saying good morning as well.
No, it's not morning.
Ask you, NerfKrig, actually. What is your favorite Nerf warring blaster at the moment?
I'm gonna have to be boring and go with my FDL. It just does everything so nicely.
And that's the thing. It's like when people talk about like the Strife Master Race or whatever. The thing is that it's like it's that way for a reason. Do you know what I mean? It's perfect, it's elegant, it does the job. So that's pretty cool. And what do you like most about the FDL? Is it just that? Is it just that? But it does everything you need it to do.
Yeah, it just has so many nice features, both with the brushlets, so it's pretty quiet and adjustable. Taking talons, it basically never jams. I think I've had one jam with it, and I've had it for almost a year now.
And there's something to be said for that, because the Artemis does jam every now and again. Is it? I mean, did it seem like it was effective as the deploy we made just now?
Yeah, the deploy is perfectly fine. It just fires halflings now.
I'm just going to demonstrate that deploy for everyone who was watching. For everyone who missed it, we modified the deploy earlier. All right, and basically then we test fired it. I'm just going to load it up again. So one sec, I'm going to load it up with a few more darts. I'm putting some more darts in the mag right now. There we go. All loaded, I think. Okay. This is how good our modified deploy is now. You ready? So
let's see it again. Semi-automatic deploy.
And we modify. Oh look, I missed a bit. 1 second. I'm just gonna put some finishing touches to it. Perfect.
Absolutely perfect. We got a good question from Niroda about, in terms of blasters, what is a hobby truly missing still, according to you both? Personally, I think that with both the Cedar Model S and the Datsun Pro coming out now, we need a high-powered stock flywheel to compete with those. And with that, you got both the more precision, snipery accurateness of the Cedar and the Datsun Pro, and then with a flywheel, you'd have the suppressive power and be able to just went to a supermarket and get all the blasters you'd need for a competitive game.
Yeah, absolutely. Because actually, reflecting on Battle of Britnerf last year, it was it was just so hard to get near the guys with HPAs if they knew you were there. If they didn't know you were there, it's not a problem.
That's why you use a shield.
You know, as soon as you pop out, it's bad news. Best thing to do with a deploy, hit it with an axe.
Perfect.
Destroyer, probably a big HPA blaster.
Why make it big? Why not make it smaller and more compact instead?
Question you were answering just now. According
Yep.
I just heard another voice in my head. I didn't quite hear what it said. So if that voice would kind of repeat itself in my head again, that would be tremendously helpful. In that being the case, then I like shreddies.
Yeah, I think we've spent that time now. Yeah, even Spade is saying it now.
Let's start wrapping up. It has been so much fun doing this with you guys. I would just like to announce who's coming on next. And so in order to do that, I'm going to pray to that voice in my head, and it's going to tell me who's coming on next.
We got Tom Pissel coming on next, where he's going to build a really nice Dominator.
Coming on next. Man, this voice, the connection is strong with this one. They're coming on next, and they're going to be talking about something absolutely incredible. And again, the voice in my head is going to remind me what that is.
He's done.
There is no voice in my head. The voice in my head is now in hysterics. They haven't had their Danish bacon. That's the problem.
Yeah.
So anyway, they're coming on next. And so we are going to start wrapping up. We've had an absolutely amazing time.
It's been a pleasure being here.
Go and look at what NerfKrig's doing, because it's absolutely awesome. Suist on BritNerf. Are you on Instagram, NerfKrig?
I am NerfKrig.dk as well.
So go and look at all of that stuff. Guys, we've had a wonderful time. Absolutely superb. And just thanks again to the organisers for putting this all on. And thanks for Hasbro for providing the deploys, because we love them.
Bye.